We go. The final recap of fall tour. Our buddy is hanging it up until New Year's Eve, and all in all, pretty good recap fall tour. I feel like I've kind of had this criticism for a couple of the recaps. Not enough chomper talk. No whiteboard. Clearly, the whole fan base was on their toes, waiting on pins and needles for that whiteboard to come back. Didn't get it on any of the fall tour. I think the last whiteboard was the first night of Dick's. If you go look back at that review, rewatch it, and there's some trouble with the whiteboard with the markers, and I think that for whatever reason caused them to shelf the whiteboard, much to the chagrin of myself and many F Zappa 20 fans. But final night review, a couple neat moments. Bringing the call back to Jabu. Just need to hear F Zappa use the term "get a Jabu." Beautiful play of words there. But the thing that, if there were any highlights that stood out to me, it was the character he did, an impression of sorts, kind of stepping outside of his usual F Zappa role and decided to embody some sort of, I don't know if it was a chomper or just a Phish guy, but doing the whole, yeah, man, it was a fun show. It was fun. I had fun. Did that twice, I think, and that was a nice little step outside the box for FZ, and neat to see him doing a little bit of comedic impressions. Like some more of that. Maybe impersonating the guys. Maybe do a Trey impression. But again, last night's review lacking those little type 2 sort of recap moments that just take in a place that you never thought he'd explore. And what kind of scarf is Mike wearing? Is he wearing a shirt made out of tinfoil? Those sort of moments are what really keeps us coming back. And there weren't really any last night. Kind of fall recap all around sort of lacked those moments, but still loved the guy. Still enjoying the recaps. And I guess this is my last recap review for a while. Might shelf it, might come back, but all we got is Ohio State and Browns game for the time being. So it's tough to go from Phish recaps to football recaps, but I don't know. I'll definitely be watching. Might still do the reviews. We'll see. But yeah, thanks everyone for checking them out. Got some really nice feedback from people, so thank you guys. Got some haters out there, and that's okay. People not really a fan of the recap reviews, and I get it. But something worth pointing out, and this is, made it 14 reviews in before mentioning this. But I think it's important to say, and I hate to spoil the treat for anybody, but these aren't real, genuine reviews. I'm not a real person. I'm something that a guy who enjoys F Zappa's reviews and talking about them with his buddies, something that he created as kind of a way to have fun and be a little bit silly with it. And kind of crazy. Some people don't quite get that. One guy had a comment, said, what you're doing is cringeworthy. That little buzzword the kids like to use nowadays. It's cringeworthy, and you're embarrassing and creepy. I was like, yeah, that's kind of the point. It's kind of the joke, because this isn't real. It's just a silly little thing. But sign of the times for the Phish world nowadays with all that negativity. I've seen some comments towards F Zappa in that same sort of vein. Just people spending even 1 second of their day deciding to wallow in a cesspool of negativity, and it all seems to go back to Phish. And I've never seen a fan base who loves a band only so they can hate them. Kind of strange, but it's the fantasy message board mentality, the whole, if you can't say anything negative, don't say anything at all sort of approach, and kind of sad if you ask me. But I don't know. Had one guy say that my called my curtains poverty curtains. That was a fun one. Actually, it was Poverty Curtain Sucks, SUX. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. They're from Kmart, by the way. My lady was a little bit miffed by that. She said they're not poverty curtains. They're from Kmart. They're not quite up there with Bed Bath and Beyond, but they're at least above Kmart and Goodwill curtains. You know, I'm with her. But yeah. Thanks for everyone for playing along with the charade. If you actually realized it was a bit of a joke, had fun with it, and just to also clarify something, and someone very, very important to me, whose opinion I value a whole lot, said you're trolling this guy. You know, you're trolling FZappa 20, and that kind of bothered me a little bit. I don't want anything that I'm doing to come off as being negative towards FZappa or talking down about him, and I feel bad if that's how it's come across. But it's all in fun. I love the guy. I hope he appreciates the fact that he's being homaged and parodied in this sort of way. But I've had fun with it. Thanks everyone for checking out the recap reviews. Want to leave you guys with a little something someone sent me that I'm really enjoying. It's making me smile. Look at that right there. Yeah. Two superhero chomper crime fighters in the Phish world together. I don't know why I got that boob thing going on. There's like one little boob, and I'm not sure what that's all about. Mono boob, Robin. But that made me smile. Thanks for everyone for the kind comments. Those who did offer supportive comments. People who didn't enjoy it. There's this crazy thing that I'd recommend for anyone who doesn't enjoy Phish or people who are having fun with Phish. Go do something else. Crazy thought. Kind of a bit of an out there idea, but if something causes you to be negative or brings negativity to your life, don't engage in that anymore. So yeah. Anyways, that's my my final recap review for the moment. Little insight into what's going on behind the Batman and Robin duo, and I hope to be back for the New Year's recap run. Might throw in some Browns recap reviews, depending on how those turn out. Browns playing the Panthers on December 8th. Definitely have to have some sort of follow-up to Zap about that. But thank you guys for tuning in if you enjoyed it. I'm glad you got some sort of pleasure out of it. And yeah, thanks everyone for the kind words. And thanks FZappa 20 for doing what he does, giving us something to look forward to and talk about. And until next time, one final boom. Boom, guys. Boom.